Hello and welcome again to the Newscast, your daily roundup of gaming news. Myself, Amata. Today is the 28th of June, and this time I bring you some news regarding Mario Kart 8, Nintendo's Satoru Iwata, Space Hulk Deathwing, and the DOTA 2 prize pool. Now we're going to begin, of course, with Mario Kart 8. As of course the system-selling title has reportedly managed to reach a rather impressive milestone of 2 million units sold in just under 1 month. Of course it did launch on May the 30th, so in a couple of days it will be a month since its release, but it's already released 2 million sales. Now, according to Media Create estimates, Japanese sales are approaching 470,000, and that leaves 1.5 million sales to be accounted for by other territories. Of course, we don't have a complete breakdown, but there you have it. In case you guys are wondering where this figure's come from, it actually came from a Japanese Twitter account and then was translated by a NeoGAF user. There's no reason to mistrust it though, really, as the tweeter has proved reliable in the past. And Mario Kart 8 did sell 1.2 million units in its first week, so it seems fairly reasonable that it's already sold 2 million before even being out for a month. In the similar vein, we have Satoru Iwata next on our list of news, as he has been re-elected as the company's president following Nintendo's annual shareholder meeting. And it has been reported that Iwata has been re-elected by the board of directors, despite the fact that his approval the rate of his approval, has actually dropped over the last few years. Now, back in 2011, his approval rating sat about 92%, but then actually fell to 77% in 2013. It's not clear where Iwata's approval rating is actually at following his re-election, but of course, as soon as I learn that particular piece of news, I will let you know. But it's interesting to know that despite this drop in his approval, he is still considered good enough for the job to be re-elected as president. So happy news for anyone who likes good old Satoru. Of course, a few people have been questioning this decision, and some of his decisions. Of course, the Wii U has been kind of struggling despite Nintendo's efforts to say, no, it's fine guys, really. Everyone knows that Nintendo are in a bit of a spot of trouble, and maybe, some people think that a bit of a shake-up at the top would be good. But Satoru did lead Nintendo through a few successes as well, so I don't think we should throw him out just because they've hit a bit of a rocky patch. It does happen to everyone, unfortunately. Of course, Sony had it with the PS3, and it's happened many times in the past as well. So, next up is Space Hulk Deathwing, as Stream On Studios did reveal that the title will be coming to the PlayStation 4. And this was revealed via the PlayStation blog, and it is unfortunately slated for a 2015 release, so it's not going to be out for quite some time, unfortunately. Now, for those of you wanting a few details on the title, unlike the previous entries in the Space Hulk series, Deathwing is a first-person shooter, and you will of course take the role of a space marine from one of the most feared space marine companies, the Deathwing, from the Dark Angels chapter, and you can choose between the Terminators, Heavy Troopers, and Librarians space marines with psychic powers, and then of course gain XP points to use in one of the 4 talent trees. So, it sounds like a fairly familiar formula, but it obviously depends entirely on what they do with it. You can have a familiar formula and still have a really, really good game and interesting ideas, so I don't think we should write it off just because, this sounds familiar. I think, let's just see what they do with it. I think it could be really interesting, so it's good to know that it's coming to multiple platforms. And finally, as I said, the last piece is the DOTA 2 International Prize Pool, as DOTA 2 players will be competing for a share of more than $10 million at the International in July. And that was revealed officially by Valve. Now, they did contribute, this is Valve of course, an initial $1.6 million to the prize pool, and it also added 25% of the purchase price of compendiums and related in-game goods to the pool, and then which basically let players contribute to the share. And the in-game items combine tournament bracket predictions with slots for users to create their favourite teams and players. Now obviously this is the prize pool, or this isn't going to be like the top prize, but even if you say that they're going to be giving the, I don't know, you got the first prize and then you got second place, third place, fourth place, fifth place even, that's still a $10 million prize pool, so it'll be interesting to see exactly how it's going to filter down. Usually you only get money for first, second and third and fourth place, usually. You know, you get the top prize and you get the bronze, and then you've got, you know, whoever lost to the bronze player and all that. So, you know, as I said, first, second, third and fourth. So it's going to be interesting to see how they do it. I'd really like to see their breakdown of how exactly this is going to work, but unfortunately there's no information at the moment. We just know that they have this insanity-sized prize pool, which is probably making Dota 2 players lick their lips in anticipation. So there you go, guys. That is me done for this news cache. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.